We are the chosen ones. We are the few. Our Father's favorite son. And we're coming after you. 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 Our time has just begun to rise anew. Our world will come undone when we're coming after you. And we're coming after you. And we're coming after you. And we're coming after you. We're coming after you. 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 Yes, sir. Abundance awaits for those who are patient, of course. Let's go. I don't know the song name, but it's beautiful though. Chandeliers, mansion looks like a castle. Let's get it. I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let it rock. Ooh wee! Tony Stark's garage. Hey, let's get it. All right, guys, welcome to today's show. Why, my, what exciting news we have today in the market. It's definitely was an interesting September. And before we begin the show, my name is Solomon Jones. You're now tuned into Solo TV 84, and I'm your gracious host. Before we begin the show, still want to let you guys know, for beginners who are interested in crypto, the flash crash sale has been extended. So if you are a beginner or you want to learn more about crypto, I highly recommend that you hit the link. There's a lot of good information, including my release of 10 cryptocurrency coins that may moon in quarter 4. This will be on the course as well as for my Patreon only. I'm not making that public because I go a little bit extensive in regards to my price predictions and stuff like that. So I think a lot of you guys have been waiting for that on Patreon, as well as for the guys on the course that will be on there as well. I do update the course on a quarterly basis or on a need to be basis, depending on what's going on that I feel where information is relevant. Now let's get into today's prices and stuff like that. So Bitcoin right now is holding steady at 47,000. Now, yesterday Bitcoin was at about 42, hovering about 42, 43, right? And for those who follow me on Instagram, hit one in the chat. If you follow me on Instagram, because you know where I'm about to take this. But right now, Bitcoin is doing very, very well. Ethereum, I mean, the whole market is doing very well. Granted, I know you're seeing red right now, but the market has definitely gone up to what it was yesterday. So that's definitely great news. Ethereum is back above 3,000. ADA has been hovering about the $2.20 mark to $2.24. It's at 2.22 currently. Where my XRP army at? Yeah, that's at 104. Okay, XRP's above $1 again. That's what's up. Solana's at 158.70. Dogecoin is at 21.9. Link 26.26. I mean, so the V chain is above 10 cents. That's good. Axie Infinity. Wow. Axie Infinity. What? Axie Infinity? Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Axie Infinity just reached a new all time high today? Wow. Man, for anybody that got into Axie Infinity early, um, wow. Good for you guys, man. It's one of those things where, I've definitely been, yeah, shout out to Eamon Perry. I definitely been sleeping on those gaming coins, and with the usage case that they have in the future, the adoption and how they are, continue to go up, amazing. Trey Wooden asks, "Hey Solo, have you ever used Crypto.com?" I have a dummy wallet that I use on Crypto.com. So what does that mean? So I put like $100 in it just to see what would happen with those coins. I selected like 5 random coins, and I put $100 in it. I don't know. I thought about sharing the dummy wallet, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not because I'm not dollar cost averaging into it or anything. It's just a dummy wallet that I put $100 into. Let me see where it's at right now. Hold on a second. It's at 136.93. So yeah, this is a dummy wallet that I created about 2 months ago. No, no, actually I created this back in July 22nd. Okay. So it's a dummy wallet that I created. Um, I know some people say the fees are lower. I beg to differ. But Axie Infinity is doing really, really well. Um, this reminds me, I need to create a vision board Photoshop of where I want to get to. Yeah, you know what, Perez? That is and shout out to LN Capital. They are like a real estate YouTube type channel, and they also do like visualization videos. Um, I watch their I can't even say the word today. Visualization videos. I watch those almost on a daily basis, right? Um, they're very calming, relaxing. It's great music for me to edit videos to or work to, and also with the visuals, it gives me that abundance lifestyle that I know that I'll be living soon. So some people may say it's crazy. Anything is possible. I've seen it. Kenneth Brayboy says, "Thank you, Solo. Learning a lot. We'll be getting your course soon." Yes, sir. So yeah, I mean, Axie Infinity is doing really well. New records. If anybody is an Axie, man, let me know in the chat, man. You guys I know you're happy today. That's a fact. Matic is at 125 right now. Okay, and Shiba Inu is still all the way down with a bunch of zeros, 758. Okay. So, I mean, the whole market is looking pretty healthy, guys. This is great news, right? This is what we've been waiting for because of all this sideways action. And we knew that September wasn't really going to be a hot month. I mean, this is something that we've discussed before on this channel. And Bitcoin BTC did touch 48,000 um, earlier today, and it looks like it can get back up there tonight. So yesterday I posted on Twitter. This is what I posted: Bitcoin holding strong at 43K, but we need to get to 47K to get out the clear. I'm sticking with my prediction, revisiting or making new BTC all-time high, then a sharp crash correction in late October or early November. This was posted yesterday, guys. No cap, real rap, all facts. Okay? Now look at where we're at today. Huh? Man, that boy is good. Now, granted, I'm 2 for 6 with my predictions so far this year, so nothing to brag about. But you know, if you're doing, by the way, let me just say this: this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is simply infotainment and me just, you know, doing some research or some recapping of what I would do privately with some friends. I just happen to have a YouTube channel. Um, but yeah, I mean, looking at this, if we look at where things are going, guys, things are going really, really well, right? And let me pull this up for you guys here. I got something for you guys. But September has been historically a bad month in the crypto space, right? If you look at the last 4 years, I mean, September has never been that well. October, on the other hand, has typically been a very bullish month. It's been pretty green outside of 2018 in the last 4 5 years. And I'm expecting this October to be one of the better ones. If you look at what happened in 2017, you see how it was at 47% for October. Um, and this is just an estimate, but I'm hoping we'll be anywhere from 30 to 50%, right? And so that's part of the reason why I made my prediction on Twitter the way that I did, as well as looking at on-chain analysis and things of that sort. And this is very interesting. We're in a very, very good space, I think, right now. There's been a lot of manipulation, right? We know that. We know that the powers that be, the elite, the CCP, they've been trying to shake us out, but we've healed firm. We've healed firm, guys, and no matter what happens, whether we go up, I don't think we're just going to go straight up. I think we're going to retest the all-time high. This is my, hypothesis that we'll retest the all-time high and then we'll either go beyond it, hopefully to 70, 75, and then it's going to be a sharp correction or a crash, or we're going to retest the previous all-time high of 64, around 64, and then it's going to be a correction. But even if there's going to be a sharp correction, guys, I don't think it'll be that super duper long. I don't think it'll be a correction where we're going to be like back in the summer from, like June to like late July or something like that. You know what I mean? Now, another thing that I want to show you, as you guys know, um, I tend to go with the stock to flow model a lot. That's one of the ones that I do, as well as the Elliott wave. And stock to flow model was created by a guy named Plan B, right? He's a pretty big guy on Twitter due to his analysis typically being very spot on. And if you look, the last 2 months, he's predicted the last 2 months, he has predicted the price is spot on. In August, we finished at 47K. He predicted that. That's facts. September, yesterday, we finished at 43K. He predicted that. His prediction for this month is 63K. Now, that's very, very bullish news. That's very good news. Um, I agree with him. I do see that we may possibly, like I said, depending on when we get closer to the all-time high, there's going to be a lot of sideways action, a lot of selling off. Now, if you've been in the space for a while, um, and once again, this isn't financial advice, but start thinking about a plan to take profits. Okay. I've said this before and I will say this again because I've been in the crypto space since 2017. What's going to happen to some of you guys is as soon as you start seeing, crypto go up, Bitcoin go up, Shiba Inu go up, Satama Inu go up, AMP, Axie Infinity, whatever coin it is that you got, you're gonna start getting greedy. You're gonna start getting greedy because you're gonna keep thinking that's just gonna go up and up and up, and then eventually, that's not the case, right? So it's really very important for me to say this because of the fact that a lot of people will not have a plan, and that's why it's important that you write it down. I've got things written down with certain coins that, if we retest the all-time high or go beyond, well, I will be taking profits and putting it into other stable coins or converting it into USDC or Tether, and then when there's a dip or correction, then I'll rebuy back in. So I'm not saying that's what you have to do. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am telling you is start having a plan, whatever that may be. And everybody is different, right? Everybody's financial situation is different. That's why I say this isn't financial advice, because what I'm going to do may not be necessarily what you are going to do. We all have different plans. We all have different agendas. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so you have to do what works for you. Definitely. Okay. So this is good news, guys. The market is looking really, really healthy. We had a $2.1 trillion market cap. And I'm just, this is dope. This is dope. All right. So let's get to some news here. So crypto analyst predicts altcoin market heading for major rally, tracks current demand for Bitcoin. Okay. A top cryptocurrency analyst is predicting that altcoins are about to surge based on technical analysis. The crypto analyst known as Capo, I like that name, tells his 169,000 Twitter followers that based on the 5 wave Elliott wave indicator, a lot of altcoins have completed the first 2 waves and are about to begin the third wave, which is characterized by a big pump. So here he goes. Many altcoins are starting the macro W3 third Elliott wave of an impulse, which is usually the stronger. Also, some of them have already done the W1 and W2 of that W3. So the big pump is coming. The Elliott wave theory states that the first wave is a run up, followed by a correctional second wave that does not rise above wave one's highest point. Wave 3 is typically the biggest and most powerful and rises above the highest point that wave 1 reached. Koppel says that his bullish thesis is supported by the fact that bearish sentiment is weak across the crypto sector. He offers a Bitcoin chart showing support that has held strong for the flagship cryptocurrency, having failed to fall below a key level several times. Midterm bearish structures already broken. This happened in all coins. They're also bouncing from a strong support. Okay. So right here, you see that right there. That's that bearish structure that he's talking about. And so this is great, guys. When you start to look at this, where you see a lot of positive sentiment, right, from a lot of well-respected guys, and I know that we, even with me, like that's why I say take whatever I say with a grain of salt, right? But there's a lot of good bullish um, energy from a lot of content creators, including myself. And I've said it before. I still think that we're in a bull market. I just think that there's a lot of bearish manipulation. Let me say that again. I believe that we're in a bull market. There's just been a lot of bearish manipulation. Okay. The top crypto analyst also says that the heat maps from Bitfinex and Binance crypto exchanges demonstrate strong buying pressure at key Bitcoin support levels. Heat maps are showing strong demand here, especially Bitfinex and Binance. Okay, so that's the heat wave right here, and I mean this is great. This is great, and when you look at this, it's kind of like a lot of when I've been looking at some charts, there's so many similarities to 2017. And I think that once we get to that W3, it's really, really going to pump. Solar TV, what do you think of Kishu Inu? I'm not familiar with it. Um, I don't know much about it. I'm kind of, when it comes to different coins, I kind of have coin fatigue right now when it comes to meme coins. I'm not going to lie, because it seems like every day there's a new meme coin coming out, right? Now you have Doge Girlfriend that just came out. You have all these meme coins that are coming out. So I'm not familiar with it. I do think that meme coins are going to run this month. I think that a lot of meme coins are going to do very well this month. And Kishu Inu might do well too, as well as Akita Inu and all these other coins. I think that all the dog coins are going to do very well this month, right? That's just my opinion. CR Frank says, "Buckle up." What up, CR Frank? Hey, CR Frank is one of the vets, guys. He's been on my channel with me since 2017. He can tell you, he was there at the beginning. He was there at the beginning. He saw me speak on crypto at the beginning. So I've been doing this for a while. So this is dope. Okay, so very good sentiment. And then I want to read this article. I thought this was a dope article. Are retailers prepared for a crypto market boom? Now, this is going to be like the long article today. In August 2021, the cryptocurrency market saw a huge boom, lifting the value of the cryptocurrency market above 2 trillion. Okay. So basically, it talks about how um, the market was above 2 trillion for the first time since May and August. And remember, we're above 2 trillion right now, right? I just showed that. So this is where we're at right now. And BTC is almost at 48,000 again. And we were at 48,000 earlier, right? Other cryptocurrencies such as altcoins, Ether, Dogecoin, and Cardano have witnessed a rise in price as well. The prices of cryptocurrency continue to rise even after the US Senate failed to amend the provision of cryptocurrency tax reporting in a recent infrastructure bill. And you know what, guys? I heard in part of that infrastructure bill, and I mean they're wilding out right now, bro. The GOV, the government, they're wilding out. Now I heard in that whatchamacallit, the infrastructure bill, they want banks to report to the IRS if you have $600 or more. Let me say that again. Um, they are trying to get banks to report to the IRS if you got 600 bucks or more. And I'm assuming a lot of you guys make that or more a month, right? Because if you're paying rent or you're paying bills or you're working, even if you're working a part-time job, 20 hours a week, depending on what type of part-time job you work, you're probably going to make 600 bucks or more. And they want you now to report that to the IRS. I mean, wow. Okay. So then it talks about crypto's long awaited boom may be on the horizon. Coinbase is a well known American company that operates as a cryptocurrency exchange platform. It increased its revenue by 4,900% in quarter two of 2021 due to the steep rise in the prices of cryptocurrency. Okay. So basically, it's talking about how there are more people buying cryptocurrency. And this is because it's very simple. It's so much easier to buy now than it was 4 years ago, right? You can go on your cell phone and get crypto.com, like somebody mentioned earlier. You can get Coinbase, Robinhood has crypto, Webull, Uphold, Changely. I mean, there's so many different apps right now where you can buy cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? So the reality is that that's one of the reasons why you see the price. That's one of the reasons why the price has gone up, because it's easier for accessibility for the everyday retailer, which is dope, which is really dope. Why should retailers be proactive right now to maintain hold on, let me scroll up. To maintain a cutting edge, several retailers have started incorporating cryptocurrency payments. The majority of customers embracing cryptocurrency as a mode of payment are young people. Within the demographic, the most common items purchased using crypto are high value items such as jewelry or electronics. One of the early adopters of cryptocurrency was the fast food chain KFC Canada. In 2018, it introduced the Bitcoin bucket, a bucket meal that can be purchased using Bitcoin. And let me stop it right there because that's another thing. You're going to start noticing, and if you already haven't, that more and more businesses are going to be adopting cryptocurrency. They're going to, AMC recently announced that they're going to allow people to pay using Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin, right? So you're going to see more and more adoption happening. And by adoption, I'm talking about where you're able to use it as a form of payment, among other things. And you'll be able to use it at your favorite fast food chains, like in KFC Canada. I don't know if we have any Canadians here who've paid for their bucket of chicken using Bitcoin, but let me know. Last month, Philip Plein became the world's first fashion company to accept payment in 15 different cryptocurrencies. Following the trend, leading fashion companies like Burberry, Givenchy, Dolce& and Gabbana are all immersing themselves in NFTs, another form of cryptocurrency, okay? Non-fungible tokens. These retailers believe that digital currency and access are the future for Generation Z consumers who are more inclined to buy e-products. The use of cryptocurrency transaction also reduces the transaction fee for both parties, making e-commerce easy, accessible, and oftentimes affordable. Yeah, and you know what? I made a video on that about a month ago, how younger people are more keen towards investing in cryptocurrency than their older counterparts, right? Mom and dad, or the baby boomers and such, right? Now let's talk about this because one of the things that I'm big on is adoption and utility or usage, because I want people to start to understand how Bitcoin or cryptocurrency and blockchain are going to solve real world problems. Okay. Now I'm all about talking about meme coins and stuff like that, but I also want to talk about real world solutions because that's what cryptocurrency is going to do with blockchain. The application of blockchain technologies and cryptocurrencies in retail provides a range of benefits both to customers and retailers alike. Blockchain payments provide faster transaction settlements, fax, reduced fees, and greater security than credit cards. The same is also true for supplier payments. Invoices can be paid in minutes rather than days and weeks, reducing 90%. Let me say that again, reducing 90% of the administrative costs. Several retail companies like Alibaba and Walmart are using Hyperledger Fabric platform to track their goods. This eliminates the age old consumer question, where's my order? Yeah, yeah, that's facts. Have you ever ordered something and you wonder where it is when you've been waiting for it for a while? And there's a reason why I'm reading this once again, so bear with me. Today, customers want as much information about the products they buy as possible. They're becoming more interested in whether their food is made organically or whether the clothes they buy are ethically sourced. These tech savvy customers also benefit from the transparency and authenticity associated with blockchain technologies. Blockchain allows the customers to track the life cycle, product ingredients, storage conditions, and ownership history. Blockchain equips them with all this information so they can make an informed decision. I mean, this is amazing. So now when you look at a food, right, you can it can tell you basically when the food was actually created, how long it's been stored. You know what I mean? All that information, and this is dope. Blockchain is gonna change the world. Like, whew, man, I'm excited. The use of blockchain technologies can also help underserved customers who do not have access to credit cards or bank accounts. These people who are not served by traditional banking systems struggle with electronic payments, which is quite an inconvenience in these times. These people can now make electronic purchases through blockchain technologies. And this is especially true for people that live in African countries, a lot of people in Asian countries, South America, and maybe even various other parts of the world, right? Um, I remember making a video a few years ago. I don't remember the exact number, but there are more Africans that have a cell phone or smartphone than they have a bank account. Let that sink in, guys. You have people in Africa that have more people that have smartphones than they have a bank account. And so if you think about it, this makes perfect sense that you'd be able to utilize and your smartphone as a bank, right? But more importantly, also as a form of payment then. And that's what some of these cryptocurrencies solve, like Electronium, for example, along with some other ones. It also seems to use it also seems that the use of crypto and blockchain technologies in retail will maintain and even improve their credibility in the market, since modern customers are getting more and more interested in the products they buy. If the retailers want to appeal to Generation Z and keep up with the advances in technologies, crypto is the only way forward. Okay. And this is an article written by Ian Klein. And so once again, guys, the reason I read this article is very simple. Adoption is happening, right? You see more and more evidence of this every day. Where in 2017, when I first started to talk about crypto publicly, um, a lot of it, even though there was a lot of adoption, a lot of it was speculative, right? A lot of it was speculative, and now we're starting to see more and more of a usage case, which is dope. And so, yeah, guys, I mean, looking at the market today, everything is dope. Um, Theta is a coin you should look into right now. Yeah, I mean, I've got Theta. I've been talking about Theta. If you've been watching my videos, we've been talking about Theta since 2019 on this channel. So Theta right now is at number 29. It's green. It's at 595. Theta, we were talking about Theta here. Shout out to Trojan, since it was 30 cents. He's the one that brought it up. We've been talking about it since it was 30 cents. And I've been, for the longest time, I had such a difficulty getting Theta, right? Because of the fact that it wasn't on a lot of exchanges. And when you could find Theta, it was sold out, you know? So it's at 595. Its all-time high is at 1571. Theta is going to solve a lot of issues with streaming and also with censorship, right? As you guys know, I've been censored on YouTube. That's not a secret. And Theta is going to circumvent that. It's going to allow people to be able to watch live streams at the highest resolution, because you have a lot of YouTubers who could make live streams at 1080p or even above, right? Or even in 4K. But because of the fact that YouTube, you know, they what's the word I'm looking for? They they basically have a cap on the bit rate and whatnot. You don't get the quality sometimes that your favorite content creators trying to give you a video to be able to view, right? And so Theta solves that issue. And then on top of that, as mentioned before, with Theta, you can get paid for watching your favorite content creator in their one of the native tokens known as Theta Fuel, okay, aka T Fuel. So imagine, guys, you're watching me on Theta TV, which, by the way, I do have a Theta TV channel known as Solo TV 84, right? You can get paid, guys, for watching me. So you would get paid, and you can also donate in T Fuel. So Theta, I think that Theta is gonna do very well in this run. I think Theta is gonna do very, very well. Um, and you know what? Even at 594, I know my motto is buy at the dip, but it's not a bad price. I started getting into Theta when it was about $8. Um, yeah, I got into it about $8, $9. And so Theta is definitely one that I'm very, very bullish on, because Theta is gonna give YouTube and Twitch a run for their money. And they have an excellent team. Very excellent team, right? So yeah, and so here's the thing: with all these coins, and we're in quarter four. I think that a lot of you guys have to start to understand that, once again, and I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it's so important that you start thinking about taking profits or converting coins or something of that nature. Because, as I mentioned before, when this starts to run up, um, you know, some of you guys are going to get greedy. Some of you guys are going to get very, very, very greedy. And I don't mean that to berate you or to talk negative. I'm saying that especially the beginners, because of the fact that once you start seeing your portfolio literally double every day, right? Double. Yes, there'll be times where it'll double, or even in some instances, triple. You're gonna start getting greedy. You're gonna start getting very, very greedy. Um, Another thing is to also have an exit strategy. Don't be the guy that says you're gonna wait for the top and then you miss the top. And don't be the guy that sells all of it too early, right? I was talking to a buddy of mine. He had a coin, I forgot, but he got into one of the meme coins super duper early. And he cashed out and he still made profit. He made 18 grand, right? But if he would have waited a week, he could have made over 10 million. Let that sink in, guys. So that's what you know, and we hear stories like this, and we always see that on Twitter, but it hits different, guys, when it's a guy that you know personally, right? It's a person that you know personally. Like, yeah, I made 18 grand, but if I would have waited a week longer, I would have made over 10 million. He would have wow, that would have hit. It's just AMP is doing very well as well. AMP is gonna solve another real world problem in regards to retailers, in regards to the retail market, that the article that we just spoke about, right? And so AMP is 5 cents right now. Yeah, I started buying AMP about 4 cents when it got listed on Coinbase, right? It's on Coinbase Pro, it's on Binance, it's on Gemini. But AMP, basically it helps with verifying transactions by using the Flexa network. And if retail stores start to implement AMP, AMP can go up very, very high. Sky's the limit, right? So yeah, guys, the market is doing very well. ADA's doing very good. Very bullish on ADA. A lot of people are now hoping that ADA will go to $4 or $5. Um, ADA's making moves now, right? ADA's making moves. So I'm definitely very bullish on ADA. And that's definitely a coin that, in my opinion, and once again, it's not financial advice, but I think I can see ADA, you know, easily going up to $10 by the beginning of the next year. Um, to me, even if you buy it up to $5, that's a good buy. And so, yeah, I mean, Axie Infinity, woo, I'm still like taken aback that they've set a new all time high today. I didn't even know that. Does anybody got Axie in the chat? You know what I'm saying? Does anybody? Anyway, Perez says some of us are going to turn into Stanford and Son. Isn't it Sanford and Son? Greedy Grady's. Most of y'all won't get that joke. Yeah, guys, and that's the thing, man. That's why you have to have a plan, and you have to be very disciplined. That way you're able to take some profits, because as fast as we can go up, we can go down just as fast, right? And for me, the main reason, as I said, that I'm taking profits is obviously number one, I want to get into some other coins that I haven't gotten into. I mean, Axie is definitely one that I'm looking at. I didn't get into it, but it's definitely one that I'm looking at. But now it's just going up and up, right? Um, and then also obviously take some profits so I'm able to pay some of these bills. You know what I mean? Slim Hustler says I only have 4 shares, bought it at $45. But you know what, bro? You're up. You're up. You're up like 2.5x. So you're doing good. And that's another thing is I want people to start to understand that, especially if you're a beginner. Um, some of us have been in here for years, guys. What you're about to see in Q4, right? As Plan B mentioned, where we're gonna see 63K possibly by the end of this month. I mean, he did call September. He was spot on that with the 43K. He was spot on with August. So right now, he is on point for the last 2 months. But he's predicting 98 for November and 135 for December. Now, me personally, I'm I'm predicting 100 for December, and then for January, I'm predicting like maybe 150, right? But I'm predicting 100 for December, and then I'm predicting for November, and at the end of November, I'm predicting about 70 to 75, right? And October, I mean, it's very, to me, I'm very iffy on, because we're talking about the end of the month, and I'm very iffy because I know that there's going to be a correction coming as soon as we test that all-time high or we go beyond it, and then there's going to be a sharp correction or crash, whatever you want to call it. So that's why, to me, I know that we're going to get to 63. I believe that, but I think it may be sooner than the end of the month. It all depends on how we finish the end of October. That'll tell me where we're going to be at in November or December. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, the way I'm treating the market right now, guys, is day by day. Um, and that's what I want people to understand, whether you're a beginner or you're a veteran. Don't stress yourself out wondering, well, when is it going to hit this price? When is it going to hit that price? Guys, it's going to hit that price when it hits that price. Okay? It's going to hit that price when it hits that price. The crypto market, listen, if you've been in the crypto market since last year, you're already up, dog. You're already up. Because last year, BTC at this time was about at 11,000. That's facts. We were about 11,000. And if you don't believe me, let me show it to you, right? Last year we were about 11,000, and this year, you know what I'm saying, we are about, hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. So, October the 2nd, we were at 10,000. So, you know what? I overestimated. We were at 10,000 on October the 2nd. Today's the 1st. But hold on one second here. Yeah, it doesn't go back to the 1st. It's not letting me go. But guys, I mean, where are we at today? We're at 47,000. Okay? So what am I saying? If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes up, it goes up. You know what I mean? It's going to go up, guys. The market is going to go up. If you were here last year, you know I'm telling the truth. And the graphs support what I'm saying. It was at 10,000 guys last year. Now we're up 4x. We're 47,000. We're over 4x actually. That's facts. So people have to understand, you have to understand, and this is another thing I guess that you have to ask yourself. This is why it's not financial advice, because you have to ask yourself, what are you in it for? Are you in it for short term, 6 months or less, midterm, 6 months to a year, or long term, a year to a decade or beyond, right? But you have to understand that, you know, it's going to go up. And the proof is right here, guys, that it was at 10,000 last year, right? Around this time. And now we're at 47,000 for Bitcoin. And some of you guys are into altcoins, like ADA, for example. I started getting into ADA when it was hold on a second. I started getting into ADA, hold on, when it was 18 cents, right? I knew about ADA before then, but I heard a lot of FUD about ADA, and I didn't do my due diligence on it, which I regret because I watched a YouTuber. He said it's bad, and then I believed them. That's why, guys, don't take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? Perez will tell you. I don't agree with Perez on centrifuge, but who knows? Maybe it'll go to the moon. That doesn't mean that he can't watch me just because we disagree. If you really believe in a coin, then cool. If you can tell me why it does what it does, cool. I mean, you don't have to explain yourself to me. I mean, it's your decision, but don't just go off of what a YouTuber says, even myself, right? But I'm just telling you guys, I'm just showing you guys, I got into ADA earlier this year when it was about 18 cents. I got into ADA, right? And some of you guys got into ADA even last year or 2019. I know that for a fact because I've been talking to you guys. Now ADA's at 223. And I was talking to a popular YouTuber, and I'm not throwing him under the bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing him under the bus. But me and him, we were having a conversation, and he's like, man, this was when ADA was like $2.80, right? Notice how ADA's already dipped, but ADA went down all the way down to like $2. Now it's at 223. So ADA has even gone up while I've been live streaming because it started at 221. Oh, it's just a penny. Hey man, a penny is a penny, bro. Facts. Um, but he's like, man, do you think it's too late to get into ADA? I was like, no, it's not. It's not too late at all. Because I think at this time, guys, ADA next year, and man, I can't wait to make a video next year just to see some of my videos from the year before. But I think next year ADA might be at $100 at this time next year. Might be at $100, right? Um, Once again, let me prove this to you. Let's use Axie Infinity as an example. And Axie Infinity has gone astronaut. Like, okay, so let's use Axie, right? And I knew about Axie too when it was like $40 or something like that, bro. Like, facts. I should have gotten in when you got into it, Slim Hustler. You know what I mean? I should have gotten into it when you got into it. But let's look at Axie Infinity. Back in let's look at it back in January, okay? So January the 2nd, Axie Infinity was 59 cents. 59 cents on January the 2nd of this year. This year, it was 59 cents of this year. And now it's at $115.15. You can't make this up. You know which coin has been one of my biggest gainers? It's been H bar, also known as Hedera hash graph, which is a new form of blockchain, right? So H bar, let's do it like this. I got into H bar uh, when it was about, yeah, when it was about, I think it was, yeah, I think, yeah, I might have bought H bar when it spiked, but I bought H bar I believe it was at 5 cents. It could have been 3 cents, but don't quote me on that. Let's just go for five, just to be safe, right? H bar is now at 36 cents. Now, granted, H bar hasn't had the parabolic, I mean, Axie Infinity, I don't care what you say, that's a parabolic rise when it goes literally from, 56 or 59 cents to 115 in a year. But even H bar, if you look at it from when I got into it around 3 to 5 cents, let's just say 5 cents to be, safe. Now it's at 36 cents. So what am I saying? It's all about being patient and recognizing that, you know, in this market, things go up and things go down. And right now, guys, you are, if you've been in the market, whether it's been since May, whether it's been a year or two, if you've been accumulating dollar cost averaging, then you're up. Then you should be up unless you sold. You know what I'm saying? Unless you sold. But once again, let me pull this up here. So looking at October and November and December, I'm very bullish, as I mentioned, and this is where crypto legends are made. This is where crypto legends are made. guys, right? This is where the Ian Balinas are made, the BitBoy cryptos. Although I know a lot of people don't like BitBoy right now. This is where crypto legends are made. That's facts. And one of you guys are going to be a legend. This is where the King Nicks are made. What's going on, King Nick? This is where the legends are made. So my main thing is this, guys. Do your own research, right? Do your own research. Look at the fundamentals. Do the tokenomics. Do the technical analysis, right? Do the fundamental analysis, on-chain analysis, right? You guys know I'm very bullish on on-chain analysis. What's going on, Dollar Will? I see you in the building, bro. I see you. Peace, man. You know, do your research, guys, and understand. And I really want people to understand that, you know, not every coin is going to be like an Axie Infinity where, you get it for 59 cents and then it goes to 115. Axie Infinity, yeah, in 2017, there were a bunch of Axie Infinities that went up 100x or even, 1000x and stuff like that. But recognize by doing your research and due diligence that the crypto market to me is more of a psychological game. You basically, it's a psychological game. And if you're impatient, you're gonna get wrecked. You're gonna get wrecked. You have to have a strategy, you know? And if you don't have a strategy, then you have to get one, get one, number one, and then start to educate yourself on what you are investing in. Start to educate yourself on what you are investing in, because a lot of people are putting money into coins because somebody told them it's going to pump. And you don't even know what the coin is for. Like, are you serious? And you know what? What's going to happen in a couple months, and King Nick can tell you this, CR Frank can tell you this, because they've been around since 2017. They know what I'm talking about. But you know what? What's going to happen in a couple months if things keep going up like everybody thinks it will, like I think it will? You can put money on the worst coin in the world. Let me say that again. You can put money in the worst coin of the world, and it'll pump. Anything will pump. Grandma coin pumps, right? Booty coin pumps. I mean, you can put money and it'll pump. It'll pump. But guess what? As soon as the bull run is done, some of those coins that you were don't have any good fundamentals at all, no usage case, no utility, a lot of those coins are going to die. A lot of those coins are going to die. And guys, I'm telling you this, I'm going to be honest with you. I have coins that I got wrecked on. Matter of fact, I've got coins that they're not even on the exchanges anymore because I put money in it because I thought it's pumping, so blah blah blah, and that's a rookie mistake. And some of you guys are going to make that, even some of the vets, because greed is going to kick in. Greed is going to kick in. Some people are going to get greedy. Even veterans are going to get greedy, and you're going to get FOMO, fear of missing out. You know what I mean? And once that happens, once you let that FOMO settle in, then you're gonna then psychologically, um, you then have compromised yourself. Now I'm just gonna show this last thing here before I get out of here. The fear to greed index is at 54 right now, right? So that's considered a neutral. But look at how it has doubled from yesterday. Yesterday it was at 27. 27. Now it's at 54. And if BTC reaches 50, I mean, I think that there's going to be bearish resistance, definitely at 49. The bears are definitely keeping this down from, the analysis that I've been doing. But I can see this even go up back to, 70-ish, right? And so, guys, the main thing is, and shout out to Dollar Will, yeah, I want people to really start educating yourself on what you're investing in, what you're doing. And listen, my channel, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy sharing information. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm advocating for learning and involvement. Yeah, I'm definitely advocating because if you're putting money into something, that's something I don't play with. That's why, guys, I take my time with these presentations that I do. I take my time with these presentations that I do because it's not like I'm making a live stream talking about Bernice, right? It's not like I'm making a live stream where I'm talking about Bernice or talking about Kim Kardashian. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not. I mean, if it was a live stream where I'm talking about Kimmy cakes, I don't listen. All I have to do is pull a TMZ article, and then we can gossip away. If I wanted to talk about Bernice, all I got to do is go on her Instagram, and we can talk about, yo, is she a 9 or is she a 10? Facts. But this is not it, guys. This is not one of these, let's talk about these women again and feminists. No, this ain't one of these, man. We're talking about finances, bro. That's facts. So I don't play with my money. And I'm assuming most of you guys don't either. You feel me? I'm assuming most of you guys don't either. So that's one of the reasons why I take my time with these type of videos, because at the end of the day, um, it's important for me to give the most accurate information possible, and that's why I say it's not financial advice. So once again, for those who do want to learn about the history of cryptocurrency, how to set up a Nano or Trezor wallet, and all of that good stuff, I do have a course that is on sale currently. And then also, guys, after this stream, I have so much content coming out. It's ridiculous, King Nick. I'm going to be like Ian in 2017. I'm going to be up until 4 a.m. every night from here on out to the rest of the year. It's the fourth quarter. This is where legends are made. This is where 1,000 years become millionaires, and where millionaires become multimillionaires. This is where legends are made, guys. So I'm gonna be up every night till 4 a.m. Listen, ain't no pogs. Listen, I could be at the club right now talking to a chick like this. I could be at the club right now. I could be getting ready, but I'm here with you guys. I'm not going out for like until January 1st, New Year's. I could be in Atlanta right now on a boat with a couple of cougars. But I'm here with you. I'm here with you guys. Real talk. Because like this is what I'm passionate about. And anybody who's been watching my content for the last year, you can definitely tell that my mindset has completely changed, because we need to start focusing on bigger and better things. And so I'm also excited. Tomorrow for Patreon, I will be releasing the 10 cryptocurrency coins that may moon in quarter 4. And I'm going to give an in-depth breakdown. And also for people who have the course, you're going to get that as well. You know what I'm saying? So, Master Investor Ian, if you're talking about Ian Bellina, yeah, man, Ian Bellina's the OG, bro. He's one of my mentors, bro. That's facts. He's the one that got me into crypto. So, anyway, guys, without further ado, I'm gonna end this episode of Crypto and Chill. I've got more coming. Thank you guys for supporting. I'm gonna play some of this video because I know you guys like this. And here we go. Wait, where was the song here? I think this is it. Here we go. Abundance awaits. Let's get it. See you at the top, guys. 2022. Hey, let's get it. 2022, man. Who's ready for Bernice and Kimberly? Oh man, let me stop clowning, bro. Let me stop clowning.